everyone, this is lesson 5, how are living things adapted to their environment? Life on the blue planet. The environment is all of the living and non-living things in an area. Earth has many types of environments. Because there are so many types of environments on Earth, there are also many types of living things. Each living thing or organism is able to survive in its own environment. An adaptation is a characteristic that helps a living thing survive. A physical adaptation is an adaptation to a body part. Living things have different physical adaptations based on their specific environments. For example, plants and animals in open spaces have different physical adaptation than living things in forests. In open spaces, grasses can bend in strong winds. Grassland animals have adaptations for blending with the grass. These animals may be able to run fast or have shovel-like paws for burrowing. Living things in forests have physical adaptations to live in and around trees. Vines can climb up trees to reach sunlight they need. Forest animals can grip branches. Who can go with the flow? Organisms that live in streams have physical adaptations that allow them to survive there. Many fish have smooth bodies and strong tails that help them swim against the current. Water plants have flexible stems that allow them to bend with the flow. Many water insects are able to hold tightly to water plants. Others burrow into the soil at the bottom of the stream. Plants in still water, such as ponds and lakes, have different adaptations. Some plants are tall and have strong stems, so they can grow above the water. Others, such as water lilies, float on the surface. Animals that live in ponds and lakes are excellent swimmers. Many animals are adapted to living in deep water with little light. For example, catfish have long whiskers that sense chemicals and help them find food. Some birds wait at the shore and hunt. Their long, thin legs look like cattails, so fish do not see the birds until it's too late. Who can take the heat? Deserts are places that get very little rain. Some deserts are very hot. Desert plants and animals have physical adaptations that help them stay cool and conserve water. Many desert plants have very long roots to reach water that is deep underground. Many desert animals have short, thin fur or no fur at all. The behavioral adaptation is something an animal does to help it survive. For example, most desert animals are active at night to avoid the heat of the day. An instinct is a type of behavioral adaptation. An instinct is an inherited behavior an animal knows how to do without having to learn it. So for example, jackrabbits stay crouched in one position whenever they sense danger, which helps them hide from predators. Other behaviors help organisms survive in the desert. For example, some seeds of desert plants stay dormant or inactive until it rains. When it rains enough, the seeds grow quickly into plants that flower and make more seeds. Who can take the cold? Polar environments are very cold places. Temperatures in Antarctica rarely get above freezing, even in the summer. Plants and animals live in Antarctica are adapted to extremely cold winters and short summers. The Antarctic pearlwort grows close to the ground in the warmer, wetter parts of Antarctica. Emperor penguins have a thick layer of fat, a physical adaptation that keeps them warm on land and in the water. To protect themselves from very cold winds, male penguins huddle in large groups. This behavior is an instinct that helps penguins keep warm. The Arctic has extremely cold winters and very short summers. Arctic animals have thick fur and a layer of fat to keep in body heat. Some Arctic animals are often white in the winter, which helps them blend in with the snow. These characteristics are physical adaptations. This characteristic is a behavioral adaptation. Most Arctic plants have short roots because the ground is frozen the majority of the year. Most Arctic plants grow close to the ground, which helps protect them from strong, cold Arctic winds. Arctic animals also live in dens dug in the ground or snow for protection.